students, welcome you all to our brilliant channel Maths Nation. Dear students, if you have not subscribed Maths Nation, kindly subscribe it now and press the bell icon to get the notification of the upcoming videos. Students, I promise you to complete your syllabus and like to solve all your queries which you may kindly drop in the comment box. So dear students, now we have completed the whole syllabus of class 8. Now we start with full chapter. In one video there is full chapter 1, rational number. The single video contains the whole chapter. The rational number is the number which can be expressed in the form of a by b. This is called rational number. The number which can be represented in the form of a by b is called rational number, where a and b are integers. A and b both are integers and b is not equal to 0. Are integers and b is not equal to 0. Then this is called rational number. Okay. Then at first start with the properties of rational number. The rational number a by b is called to be a positive rational number when both a numerator and denominator are either positive or negative, means both the numerator and denominator have same sign. For example, minus 3 upon minus 4 is a positive rational number, where 5 upon 9 is also a positive rational number. But the rational number in which either numerator or denominator any one is negative, then this is called negative natural number. Suppose this is minus 3 by 4. This is a negative rational number, where minus 11 upon 3 is a negative rational number. 14 upon minus 3 is also a negative rational number. The rational number in which both numerator and denominator have same sign are called positive rational number, where the rational number in which numerator and denominator are of opposite signs is called negative rational numbers. Then property 1 of the rational number. Property 1 says the rational number. Property 1 says, suppose a by b is a rational number, then a by b is equal to a up into b into m. A into b upon b into n. This means when we multiply the same number, same integer in both numerator and denominator, then there will be no change in the rational number. Then they are called equivalent rational number. Suppose minus 5 upon 3. If we multiply 2 in both numerator and denominator, we get minus 10 upon 6. Minus 10 upon 6, minus 5 upon 3 and minus 10 upon 6 are both are equivalent rational numbers, means value of minus 5 by 3 is equal to minus 7 upon 6. In the same way, if we divide the same integer in both numerator and denominator, then there will be no change in the value. Means if we divide a with m and b with m, then there also we get equivalent rational number. For example, suppose minus 24 upon 18. If we divide 6 in both numerator and denominator, we get this is minus 4 upon 3. Here minus 4 upon 3 is an equivalent rational number of minus 24 upon 8. Means minus 24 upon 8 is equal to minus 4 upon 3. The property 1 says, if we multiply any non-zero integers in both numerator and denominator, then we get the same value, means equivalent rational number. There will be no change in the value of the rational number. In the same way, property 2 says, if we divide any integer in both numerator and denominator, and there also there is no change in the value of the rational number, and there also we get the same rational number. Then also we get the same equivalent rational number. In the same way, that what do we mean by standard form of rational number? The standard form of rational number is, then if there will be no negative sign in the denominator. If you get negative sign in the denominator, change it into the numerator. Suppose for example, suppose 33 standard form of the rational number. What do you mean by standard form? Means there will be no negative sign in the denominator, first property. And the second thing of the standard form of rational number means they are in the lowest term. Suppose for an example 33 upon minus 44. This is not in standard form. Take the minus sign into numerator. This is equal to minus 33 upon 44. Still then this is not in standard form because 33 and 44 are not in lowest term. They have common factor. They both can be divisible by 11. When we divide both the numerator and denominator by 11, we get minus 3 by 4. Yes, this is the standard form of the rational number. Means we can express 33 upon minus 44 into standard form, means this is minus 3 upon 4. And in this case there will be no change in value, only the negative sign from the denominator shift to the numerator, and they are not in lowest term. Then when we divide both numerator and denominator by the same integer 11, then we get the rational number which is in standard form, and means the numerator and denominator are in lowest form. Okay, then minus 3 by 4 is in the standard form. Then next property. Then how can we compare the rational number? We can compare the rational number either by cross multiplication method or by making the same denominator. Suppose you get minus 3 by 5 and 7 upon 10. If we can 7 upon minus 10. Before comparisons, at first change it into standard form. This is in standard form. Then by either comparing, you may apply two methods. Either change it into same denominator. To change it into same denominator, multiply this numerator and denominator both into 2. We get minus 6 upon 10. Minus 6 upon 10 minus 7 upon 10. Then they both have same denominator. We can compare them by comparing the numerator. In both the case, the numerator, here the numerator is minus 6, here the numerator is minus 7. Minus 6 is greater than minus 7. This means this is greater than minus 6 upon 10 is greater than minus 7 upon 10. This means minus 3 by 5 is greater than 7 upon minus 10. Then the second method is cross multiplication method. To compare with called cross multiplication method, at first change it into standard form. 7 upon minus 10 is not in standard form. Then take the this is minus 3 upon 5. Take the negative sign into numerator. This means minus 7 upon 10. Yes, this is in the standard form. Then compare it by cross multiplication method. Then compare, this is minus 30 minus 35. Here minus 30 is greater than minus 35. Yes, in the method we get this minus 3 by 5 is greater than minus 7 by 10. Here by the method changing the denominator, same denominator, we get minus 3 by 5 is greater than 7 upon minus 10. Here also by applying the cross multiplication method, we get minus 3 by 5 is greater than minus 7 upon minus 10. Then both case we get the same answer. Then this is the method cross multiplication method, and this is the same denominator method. Then here the comparison of, here we solve the compare. How can we compare two rational number? Then let us study about other properties of a rational number. Then at first think about the addition of the rational number. The addition of a rational number satisfies closure properties. The addition of rational number means, suppose a by b and c by d are rational numbers, then this means the addition satisfies closure property, means a by b plus c by d is also a rational number. When a by b and c by d both are in rational number. This shows that a by d plus c by d is also a rational number. This is called closure property. Then the second property says commutative property, means addition satisfies closure property. Second property, commutative property. Commutative property means a by b plus c by d is equal to c by d plus a by b. This means the addition satisfies the commutative property. This means if 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 is equal to 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Addition satisfies, here addition satisfies closure property, here addition satisfies a commutative property. Then the property 3 says associative property. Suppose a by b, c by d, e by f, all threes are rational numbers. This means the associative property says a by b plus c by d bracket plus e by f is equal to a by b plus c by d plus e by f. This means, this shows that the addition satisfies associative properties. Suppose 3 by 5, 1 by 2, 7 upon 9, all threes are rational numbers. This addition satisfies associative property, means 3 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 7 upon 9 is equal to 3 upon 5 plus 1 upon 2 plus 7 upon 9. This shows that the addition satisfies associative property. Next, the additive identity. 0 is the additive identity, means a by b plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a by b, which is equal to a by b. Means 1 upon 5 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 1 upon 5 is equal to 1 upon 5. Means 0 is the additive identity. At first, the property addition satisfies closure property. In case of rational number, addition satisfies closure property. Next, commutative property. Second, associative property. Then 0 is called the additive identity. Then what do you mean by additive inverse? For any a by b, there must exist minus a by b such that a upon b plus minus a upon b, this equal to 0. Means if 2 by 5 is a rational number, then there must exist minus 2 by 5 is also a rational number such that this equal to 0. This means there is addition, there is existence of additive inverse. Then think about subtraction. Think about subtraction. Subtraction doesn't satisfy commutative property, doesn't satisfy associative property. Then subtraction also doesn't satisfy the identity property. Means 1 upon 5 minus 0 is not equal to 0 minus 1 upon 5. Okay. Means subtraction doesn't satisfy identity property. Also subtraction doesn't satisfies the additive inverse property. Then here we come to the conclusion that in case of rational number, addition satisfies both all properties: closure property, associative property, commutative property, inverse property, identity property. But subtraction doesn't satisfy other properties. Students, you please revise your worksheet and ask me your doubt. I have already completed your syllabus. Then I revise in the way that the whole chapter in one single video. Please students, do your worksheet, revise your worksheet and ask me your doubt. Then next we discuss about properties of multiplication of rational number. Suppose a by b, c by d are rational numbers. This shows that a by b into c by d is also a rational number. This means multiplication satisfies the closure property. Next commutative property: a by b into c by d is equal to c by d into a by b. This means the multiplication satisfies the commutative property. First, closure property. Second, commutative property. Third, associative property. Suppose a by b, c by d and e by f are rational numbers are E by F are rational numbers, this shows that A by B into this is equal to A by B into C by D into E by F are equal. This means multiplication satisfies associative property. Next, there is existence of multiplicative identity. Yes, one is called the multiplicative identity. Suppose A by B into 1 is equal to 1 into A by B is equal to A by B. Means 1 is called the multiplicative identity. 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Then think about inverse property. Multiplicative inverse. Suppose A by B is any rational number, then there must exist B by A such that A by A into B by A equal to 1. Means this is reciprocal. 2 by 5 has a reciprocal 5 by 2 which is equal to 1. Okay, then here multiplication satisfies closure property, commutative property, associative property and multiplicative identity, and then multiplicative inverse. Then think about distributive property. Keep it here. Then think about distributive property. What is distributive property. Suppose A by B, C by D and E by F all are rational numbers, then the distributive property says A upon B into C upon D plus E upon F is equal to A upon B into C upon D plus, if there is addition sign then here we keep addition signs, if there is subtraction sign then keep it here subtraction sign. For example, this is called distributive property. Suppose if there is negative sign, subtraction sign, suppose A by B into C by D minus E by F, then while you apply the distributive property, A by B into C by D minus A by B into E by F. Okay, then this is the distributive property. Please students, do your worksheet and ask me your doubt. Then can you prepare you for your exam. Then next, do some examples also. Here the in each of these following, find out the apply the distributive property. Here we have to solve some examples to show the distributive property. Suppose here 5 upon example 1. Then example 1 says 5 upon 6 into minus 4 upon 5 plus minus 7 upon 10. Then by applying distributive property we get this is 5 upon 6 into minus 4 upon 5 plus 5 upon 6 into minus 7 upon 10. Then take LHS and we should and RHS both solve and both we must get the same answer. Then can we say that this is distributive property is satisfied here. Then take LHS 5 upon 6 into minus 4 upon 5 minus 7 upon 10. Then this is 5 upon 6 into, take the 10 as the LCM, minus 8 minus 7. This is 5 upon 6 into minus 15 upon 10. Then this is cancelled. Then we get minus 3 2 ja 3 5 ja. Then we get minus 5 upon 4 in LHS. In LHS we get, take LHS, we get minus 5 upon 4. Then take the RHS. RHS says 5 upon 6 minus 4 upon 5 plus 5 upon 6 into minus 7 upon 10. 5 cancel. Then 2 2 ja 2 3 ja. Then here 5 2. Then we get this is 2 by 3 minus 7 by 12. Then here take the LCM 12. Take the LCM 12. Then here we get 4 2 ja 8 minus 7. Then we get here, look at here, sorry, something went look at here, this is minus 2 by 3 minus, then we get minus 15 upon 12, then 3 5 ja 3 4 ja, then we get minus 5 by 4. Yes, the LHS is equal to RHS, hence here the satisfies the distributive property, hence proved. Then next property says, then here we come to the conclusion that in case of rational number, the multiplication satisfies closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property, multiplicative inverse, multiplicative identity. 1 is called the multiplicative identity, while 0 is called the additive identity. And in case of multiplicative inverse, suppose A by B, there must exist a number B by A such that A by B into B by A is equal to 1. But in case of additive inverse, for A by B, there must exist a number minus A by B such that A by B plus minus A by B is equal to 0. Here 0 is called the additive identity, where 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Let us discuss about division of rational number. Here the division of rational number, doesn't satisfy the division of rational number doesn't satisfy the closure property. Division of rational number also doesn't satisfy, means suppose A by B and C by D and C by D are rational numbers. This doesn't mean A by B, B divide C by D is also a rational number. And another, this is closure property. A by B divide C by D is not equal to C by D divide A by B. This means division doesn't satisfy commutative property. This is closure property, this is commutative property, associative property. Suppose A by B divide C by D divide E by F. This doesn't equal A by B divide C by D doesn't equal divide E by F. This means division doesn't satisfy closure property, doesn't satisfy commutative property, doesn't satisfy associative property. Next, doesn't satisfy identity property. Suppose A by B divide 1 is not equal to 1 divide A by B. This means division also not satisfies the identity property. And inverse property, there is also doesn't satisfy inverse property. Here the property 1, property 2 is also then the C by D are any two rational numbers. Yes, the property satisfies property 1 for A, property 1, yes, that I have told that the division doesn't satisfy commutative property, associative property, identity property or inverse property. Okay, let us do some examples. I have already told you, only knowing formula, only knowing anything theory is not sufficient for a maths students. Please practice your questions. Very necessary to solve some examples, solve your exercises and ask me your doubt. In case of division in rational number, then take the inverse and do it, take the reciprocal and do it multiplication. Suppose 4 by 9 divide minus 5 upon 12 means 4 by 9 into 12 upon minus 5, means this is the reciprocal of the 5 minus 5 upon 12. Then this is, then we get 3 3 ja 3 4 ja, then we get 16 upon minus 5. This is not in standard form, minus 16 upon 5. Always write the answer in standard form. It is very necessary. Always represent in standard form. Then you may do some word problems also. Application of rational number means some word problems. Here the word problem says, suppose find the cost of 3 whole 2 upon 5 meter of cloth at the rate 36, means here says, here the question says the rate per meter of a cloth is, per meter of a rate of a cloth is 36 whole 3 by 5. Then we have to find out. At first try to understand the question, what the question asks. We have to find out the cost of 3 whole 2 by 5 meter cloth. Here the question says the rate per meter of the cloth is this. Then we have to find out the rate of 3 whole 2 by 5 meter cloth. Then at first try to understand the question, then think what will we do here. Then here this is only simple multiplications, because 1 meter cloth cost this, we have to find out this, the cost of 3 whole 2 by 5 meter cloth. Then here the simple multiplications, the cost of 3 whole 2 by 5 meter cloth is equal to 3 whole 2 by 5 into 36 whole 3 by 4. This is equal to 5 3 ja 15, 15 plus 2 17 upon 5 into 36 4 ja 144 into plus 3 is equal to 147 upon 4. Then by multiplying this we get the answer. Okay. Then students, today this much. This is the whole lesson of rational number in single video. Then please students, you do your exercises, revise your exercises and ask me your doubt. Thank you. Happy learning, and wait for the next video for next lessons. Okay.